of sport and politics, signing young people up for the Affordable Care Act continues to be a focus of the Obama administration, as the president made clear in his State of the Union address Tuesday night.
Moms, get on your kids to sign up. Kids, call your mom and walk her through the application. They'll give her some peace of mind, and plus she'll appreciate hearing from you.
But exactly how to get this message through to young people remains a challenge. The best way to do it, according to NFL wide receiver Donte Stallworth and the student activists of Generation Progress, is with a flash mob in Central Park. Fresh off that dance routine, former NFL wide receiver, Super Bowl veteran Donte Stallworth, also campaign director for the Center for American Progress, Tisch Sussman. Good to see both of you. Thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for having us.
How'd you get involved? Why'd you get involved?
Well, I think the most important thing is getting kids, young people to understand that your health is very vital to your livelihood, as it is with me being a professional athlete. And it was great to partner with Emily and Generation Progress doing the flash mob. Me being a person with 2 left feet,
yeah,
that part was.
He was great.
Yeah. Although they told me that they had to shoot it like 6 or 7 times.
Yeah, the practice was a little bit, on the iffy side.
He did his film. He did his film.
What's the latest? I mean, what are you hearing with regards to how many young people have signed up so far and how that effort is going?
Look, I think that we're on track if we look at Massachusetts as a model for the pace at which young people sign up and when they start to focus. Young people, a lot of things going on. They really do focus and tune in at the end. So I think around now is the beginning of when we're going to see the real full push efforts to get young people involved, getting their attention, and starting where they are. That's what this video is all about. Making the connection of sports, health, connecting it back to your own life. So, if they're focusing on the Super Bowl, talk about Super Bowl, Olympics, March Madness, these are times when we can grab young people's attention to start focusing them on health.
It seems as if organizations like yours are using some pretty unique ways to go about doing this, whether we're talking about flash mobs. What are some of the other unique ways out there that you've seen so far?
I think we're going to see some interesting ads going on, but of course there's nothing that you can never replace peer-to-peer. Yeah. Getting young people to talk about their own experiences. Oh, it sounded like it was going to be so expensive, but I was able to access a plan. 6 in 10 people can get plans for under $100 a month. Hearing that it was affordable. This is something that's basically been discussed in the political realm. Are you for or against Obamacare? But it's actually now becoming personal to people. So hearing those actual stories from your friends, that's what's going to win the day.
Well, I have you here. I do want to ask you about this settlement between the NFL and the 4,000 or so retired players. The judge ruling recently that the $765 million may not, in fact, be enough to cover the costs. What's your take on that? What's your take on the long-term damage that the sport could be causing players?
Well, I think anytime you have injuries with the brain, that's something that needs to be looked at. I think that the NFL is doing their best to try to reduce those type of injuries. Concussions have been a problem, and especially more recently that there's been more light brought upon what's going on with the lawsuits and everything, and more players becoming concussed during games. So I think the important issue, though, is that everyone understands that it's player safety first. And the NFL
was that the culture when you played? I mean, was it player safety first?
No. Early in my career, there were a lot of guys that were having concussions and going back into games. But the NFL's done a good job of trying to really taper that down some and really pay attention more to guys having concussions and not going back into the games.
Who do you have Sunday? Oh, you've got it. Who do you have?
I think I'm going to go with the puppies and take the Broncos.
Go with the Broncos.
Wes Welker's a great friend of mine, and we lost the Super Bowl together.
We remember.
Yeah.
You cost me? No, I'm kidding. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. You got the Broncos. How about you?
I'm going to stick with the Broncos. I'm Manning supportive all the way.
Those are easy picks. Those are easy picks. Donte Stallworth, Tisch Sussman, a big thanks to both of you. Do appreciate it.